If you've been training hard but aren't seeing results, you might be making mistakes that are completely sabotaging your muscle growth. Building muscle isn't just about lifting weights. There are key details that make all the difference. If you want to learn how to build muscle fast, you need to fix these mistakes now, or you'll keep wasting time and effort. Many people believe that gaining muscle is as simple as hitting the gym, lifting some weights, and eating a little more. But if it were that easy, everyone would be jacked and shredded, right? The truth is, there are invisible traps that could be killing your gains without you even realizing. And the worst part, the longer you take to correct these mistakes, the harder it will be to build a solid, dense physique. So, if you want to finally learn how to build muscle the right way, stick with me until the end. I'll show you the biggest mistakes that destroy muscle growth and, most importantly, how to fix each one so your training finally starts delivering results. Pay close attention because if you ignore any of these points, you could be throwing away months or even years of dedication in the gym. If you think training more means growing more, watch out. This is one of the biggest myths in bodybuilding. Building muscle doesn't happen in the gym, it happens during recovery. You might be killing your muscle gains without realizing it simply because you're not giving your body enough time to rebuild. Training with intensity is crucial, but if you don't respect muscle recovery, your muscles won't have time to repair and grow. What happens? Your body enters a constant state of stress, increasing cortisol levels and preventing hypertrophy. That means instead of how to build muscle fast, you might actually be breaking down the muscle you already have. The key is balance train hard but respect rest periods. This includes getting quality sleep and structuring your workouts properly. If you're hitting the same muscle groups every day without allowing them to recover, your progress will stall. The real secret to how to build muscle fast isn't training until exhaustion, it's training smart. Now that you understand the importance of recovery, let's move on to another mistake that could be silently destroying your muscle gain. Now that you know rest is essential, let's talk about an even more common and devastating mistake: poor nutrition. No matter how hard you train, if your diet isn't right, your body simply won't have the building blocks needed to build muscle properly. Many beginners think that eating more is enough to grow, but it's not that simple. The key isn't just increasing calories, but making sure your body gets the right macronutrients. High-quality protein, strategic carbohydrates, and healthy fats are essential if you want to know how to build muscle fast. Protein is the primary material for muscle building. If you're not consuming enough daily, your muscles won't have what they need to grow. But here's the catch, it's not just about eating more protein. You need to balance all macronutrients. Carbs are crucial for fueling your workouts and aiding muscle recovery. Without them, your body might start using protein for energy, sabotaging your muscle growth. Another common mistake is underestimating the importance of healthy fat. They are essential for hormone production, especially testosterone, which plays a huge role in how to build muscle effectively. Avoiding fats to get leaner can actually work against your muscle growth. If you're not paying attention to your diet, you're throwing away all the hard work you put in at the gym. The ideal approach is a well-structured meal plan with high-quality protein, strategic carbs, and essential fats to ensure your body has everything it needs to grow. Now that you understand the importance of nutrition, let's move on to one of the biggest mistakes stopping people from making real progress in the gym. If you've been lifting the same weights, doing the same reps, and following the same workout routine for months, your muscles have no reason to grow. One of the most important principles of how to build muscle is progressive overload. Without it, your training won't provide the stimulus needed for muscle growth. Our bodies are incredible at adapting to stress. If you're always training at the same intensity, your body has already adjusted, and the result? Total stagnation. Muscles need to be constantly challenged to keep growing. If you want to learn how to build muscle fast, you need to understand that increasing weight, volume, or intensity is non-negotiable. But be careful. Progression doesn't mean just slapping more weight on the bar recklessly. The right way to apply overload is gradually, without sacrificing proper form. You can progress in different ways, increasing weight, reps, intensity, or even reducing rest time between sets. The key is to continuously challenge your muscles in a strategic way. Now stop and think. Have you been increasing your weights? Are you challenging yourself in training? Or are you just repeating the same routine week after week with no real progression? If so, your gains are stuck. And speaking of training, adding weight won't help if your exercise execution is wrong. This is one of the most dangerous mistakes and could be completely destroying your results. If you've already grasped the importance of progressive overload, here's a mistake that could be sabotaging your gain: poor exercise execution. Lifting heavier doesn't mean better results if your form is bad. In fact, bad execution can not only prevent muscle growth, but also put you at high risk for injury. Many people, in a rush to lift heavier, end up sacrificing proper form. This shifts the load away from the target muscle, meaning other muscles do the work instead. For example, on the bench press, if you don't stabilize your shoulders and control the movement, your chest won't get the full stimulation. It could all be going to your shoulders and triceps. The same happens with improper squats, where the strain is placed on the knees instead of being evenly distributed across the glutes and quads. If you want to know how to build muscle fast, focus on perfect execution. This means controlling the movement on the eccentric, lowering phase, maintaining full range of motion, and avoiding momentum. Don't be afraid to reduce the weight to ensure flawless form. Over time, your muscles will respond much better, leading to faster and more efficient growth. Another crucial factor is mind-muscle connection. If you're just throwing weights around without actually feeling the muscle work, you're leaving gains on the table. Focus on contracting the muscle, visualize it working, and avoid uncontrolled, explosive movement. This simple shift can completely transform your results. Now that you know why perfect form is key, let's talk about one of the most overlooked factors for those trying to build muscle consistency. This is the mistake that separates those who actually build muscle from those who spend years in the gym without real progress. Lack of consistency. There's no point in training hard for a month and then skipping workouts. The same goes for following a clean diet during the week, only to ruin it over the weekend. Muscle growth is a continuous process that demands discipline. If you really want to know how to build muscle, you need to understand that what you do consistently is far more important than what you do occasionally. Many people quit because they think results take too long to show. But here's the secret. The longer you stay consistent with your training and nutrition, the more visible your gains will be. The problem is that a lot of people want to learn how to build muscle fast, but they're not patient enough to follow the process. The key to consistency is creating a system that works for you. Have a structured workout plan, adjust your diet to something sustainable in the long run, and eliminate distractions that pull you away from your goal. Training and eating well shouldn't be optional. They should become habit. Now stop and reflect. Are you truly being consistent, or are you only motivated from time to time? If you want to build an impressive physique, you need to treat your workouts and nutrition as non-negotiable commitment. And to make sure you actually start seeing explosive results, let's talk about a key factor that can dramatically speed up your muscle growth. Now that you understand the biggest mistakes that could be killing your gains, it's time to talk about something that can drastically accelerate your muscle growth. And no, it's not a miracle supplement or some secret technique. The real secret is in your mindset and how you structure your progress. If you want to know how to build muscle fast, you need to understand that muscle growth doesn't happen by chance. Every rep, every meal, and every good night's sleep count. People who truly transform their bodies don't treat this as a hobby, they make it a priority. One of the biggest mistakes that hold people back is not having a clear and structured action plan. If you go to the gym without knowing exactly what you're going to train, how much weight you'll use, and how you'll progress, you're just wasting energy. A well-planned workout focuses on the right exercises with the proper volume and intensity, ensuring your body gets the right stimulus to build muscle efficiently. Additionally, you need to develop a long-term mindset. Many people give up because they want to see how to build muscle fast, but they don't realize that muscle growth is a cumulative process. You need to trust the system, adjust your training and diet as results come in, and most importantly, stay consistent. And you know what really makes a difference? Making small strategic adjustments over time. You don't need to change everything overnight, but you should always be looking for little ways to optimize your performance, whether it's tweaking an exercise, improving recovery, or testing new training techniques. Progress is in the details. Now that you have all the tools to unlock your muscle growth, let's wrap this up with a strategic summary and a step-by-step plan so you can start applying everything today. We've covered a lot in this video, but before we wrap up, let's go over the most important takeaways you need to apply right away to stop sabotaging your gain. Stop overtraining and give your muscles time to recover. Your muscles grow outside the gym, not inside it. Eat properly. Protein, carbs, and healthy fats are essential for muscle growth. Ensure progressive overload. If you're not increasing your weights or training intensity, your muscles won't grow. Fix your exercise execution. Lifting heavier won't help if your form is incorrect. Be consistent. What you do daily matters more than what you do occasionally. Have a structured plan and a long-term mindset. Progress takes time, strategy, and commitment. Now it's up to you. Start making these changes today, and you'll see a huge difference in your results. And if you want more tips on how to build muscle, make sure to subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and drop a comment below. Which of these mistakes were you making? See you in the next video. Let's grow.